When they grow as soul, then they see him not as body, not as clothes, not his speech, but what he is really inside, God. Then they begin to see his godhood, his godly competencies, and that really reach their heart. So this is relationship of the master. It starts with the childhood of soul and is perfect when the soul is one with the master, and master is already one with God, and then I and my father are one. This relationship is then established fully, complete. Otherwise, it is just in the make. The disciple is not really disciple because it has to become at the same level as that of master, as that of God. Then disciple will be really understanding and knowing what is master, what is God.
Master, there are people, initiated people, who are meditating for a long time already and still they have no inner experiences. So they are very doubtful about the existence of an inner master. What do you say to those people? Do they have an inner master?
You see, when the person is initiated, I think 100% people find something to see and something to hear at least. What is that? That is the existence of master inside. That if drum is being beaten over here at 100 meters, the people will not see the drum, but at least can hear the beating of the drum and then can see there is a beating of a drum. And drum must also be there. In the same way, if there is little light and darkness is decreased, then we can feel now the day dawn is there. And after the half an hour, 1 hour, sun will also be there. It is expected because that little light, with little change in darkness towards light, is some expectation of hope that this change is only due to some agency which is having light. And if we go on looking and attending to that light, we go toward that light. And if we go on attending to that sound, we begin to go to travel to that place where from that sound is coming. And that is the same source, where from the light is coming and where from the sound is coming. And in this way, our experiences will go on getting more and more, more and more. But we are to sit very sincerely in a demanding mood. If some beggar comes to you and stands by your side, looking at the other side, will you give him anything? You will not give him anything. If the beggar comes to you and shaking you, please give me something. I need some, give me. Okay. You will give him something and get rid of him. People do not really feel like in their mind, in their hearts, the world and other things are so strong, and they are attending to the telephone, they are attending to the knocking of the door, they are attending to the eating, they are attending to so many other thoughts of the worldly things, and very seldom they are really sincere to see something. If there is something, I have to find, I have to see, I have to. This is the only thing. This is my only object. I have to find it. That also must find it. Who has real yearning, sincere yearning, will find. Who is half-hearted, will not find anything. This is the main difficulty. I have also gone through and I have seen so many people. And I asked them that, come to me then here and tell me what is difficulty. So they could find. Even there are some people I find, and they tell, we have helped you to get initiated from the master, and still we are nothing. And you have gone so up that you started much later than us. and you have gone much forward than us. This is the thing that they did not really realize or worked upon sincerely. I had something in urge in my heart that I have to find. I was searching and searching, searching and searching, day and night, toiling and toiling. And when I could find, I really sort of feel it. huh, That I have to grasp it. I have to reach my destination, which I had made up my mind to. And I felt that it is needed. And I could find it. The sincerity, the search, real search from the heart, that is needed. Help is always there. Master is not weak, but disciple is weak. So both are to be really strong.
Where does this inner yearning comes from? Some people are born with it. And if people don't have this inner yearning, does it mean they don't find God?
Yes, I understand it. A really very, very important question. The thing is that when God sent the man in this world, he sent his heart full for God. As when the child is born, the mother has full heart for the child. It cannot forget or leave the child even a moment. And child is also so much connected to the mother that if any other woman takes the child will not feel peaceful. Child will not accept that woman. Although intellectually he doesn't understand with whom he is. He is with the mother or with some other woman. But some kind of a sympathetic and loving vibrations which are coming out of the mother and reaching the heart of the child, they receive this message that this is my mother, this is nothing, this is only some stranger. And then he begins to feel the necessity of those really sweet and loving and sympathetic vibrations. This is the enmity of negative power that now all the children which are born, they are totally devoid of this sensitivity or attraction to the godly aspect. And negative power has fed everything from its own self, that every child which is born will look towards TV. If you give some money, it will like it very much. And I have seen small children also who are very much fond of chocolate or ice cream or some other horrible eatables. And if we give them something natural food, good food, they reject it. They don't like it. Why it is like that? Because something has been put by the negative power that they are only to go towards its own given direction, and that they are not to think of God. This I understand well, and this is the reason that I am changing the general atmosphere of the world. That I am no doubt not available to anybody, and I am meditating on the Himalayas, in the mountains. And what is the effect of that? I am not purifying stones over there of Himalaya mountain. My great power of God reaches heart of every person, and it will wash away all dross and dirt and negativity which is put in, stocked in by the negative power. And then there will be natural attraction in every heart that I need God. There is a necessity of God. This will come up in the hearts of the people. And in this way, all the people, there will no one you will find negative. Now, as per present, if you see, there are some people who come very, very spiritually oriented and they are very well adjusted. When I initiated one girl, she was 8 years old, and on the sing meditation, she was sitting for 40 minutes, just like a person 60 years old and initiated 40 years back, that he has really great connection and have practice of meditation on the very first day, because she came with this connection to God. And there are some persons even living with me now even, and that they are totally negative, totally reactive, because they have come with the stock of negative power filled in their hearts. This is the great consideration at greater level. We are to deal with all the situation at the vast level. We are not to consider one person that this person is okay, oh, all right, this person is not okay in India. This is not the case. I have to have both. I will work in such a way that all the 5 billion population are to be changed in their hearts, and everybody will automatically be attracted to me. Wherever there is a magnet, all the needles of steel will be attracted. Where there is a fragrant flower, all the bumblebees will rush. Because this attraction is to be made. First, iron is to be changed to magnet. This is a process that the bigger magnet changes the other iron into magnet, and then there is the attraction. Otherwise, any object which is not changed into magnet cannot be attracted by a big magnet. So this is the thing that all what is God in us, that is to be awakened, and that is soul. Soul is awakened, and there is natural attraction of soul to God, but mind will not. But mind will be dragged by the strong souls, it will also follow. So this process is going on. I cannot blame the people who do not feel like attracted to God or to find God. They are only running after the world and worldly things. I don't reject them, I don't blame them, because they are helpless. I have sympathy and love for them, and I know the circumstances will be changed and they will all be helped. They will all be helped. You will also be helped.
Master, as you are giving to the disciples so much and all the time, is there anything the disciple can give to the Master? Can he help in any way and give anything to him in exchange?
The first thing is that what has been given to you, you should try to develop the connection to it, that you have really full authority and freedom to approach those godly gifts, and negative power is no more to interfere. And then you are to approach to the people that you are to find God, and that Master is there, and he will help you, he will release you of all the pains, worries and sufferings. Generally, it is not really working that we only talk of God, you need God, find God. You will say, why? If I say, you should have the beard, they will ask first, what fruit it will bear that I may have a beard? First, I will have to tell that beard also having a very nice fruit, and you will enjoy it. Then one will feel like having a beard. If I say only have God, have God, have God, people will be not feeling. What they will ask, what is the benefit? So you will have to tell them that these are the benefits, as in scriptures also have been given. And when I initiate the people, I also ask them that how much love, if some people have found love, or sweetness or peace or fragrance or good feeling uh, in them. They show their hands. This is really some source of attraction, interest, that people need something. And when they are released a little of tensions, problems, worries, and they are having some peace, some love awakened in them, then they feel, I have got something useful, beneficial. Then you may say God or not. It is immaterial to say it God or not. But they have found something useful. This is really working. In Sweden also there was a man. After initiation he told, the things are the same. But now I feel totally changed. I have no worry, no problem, no suffering, no tension. I feel totally relieved. Otherwise, worldly wise, nothing has changed in these 2-3 hours. But something has changed in my heart. Any change which is there, positive in us, that agency we will like. So God is to be our part of life when He is really useful and we need Him. Not only that you have to be dutiful to do it. It will be dry subject. Nobody will accept it. In this way, my dear, work in the mission of the Master, and he will tell you everything, how to achieve all this.
Master, there are some initiates who think that they should work for the growth of spirituality only after they have found the inner master. They say, I'm not prepared or not willing to work for the master unless I have found the inner master. What would you say to them?
This I will recommend that wherever they are, they should start with the mission of the Master and go on simultaneously working for their higher achievements. Because it is not possible with them that they may really put in their efforts that they will find the Master inside, accomplishment inside so quickly. Because they will not put a regular time and really anxiety. They will go on as a worldly man. So they will lose both. So whatever they have got, they should go on with the mission of the Master and ask Master, I have nothing with me.
They feel incompetent, of course.
But that I know. I say them you are incompetent. But I am competent. I will give you that there are people who are working as missionaries. They have no light, they have no sound even sometimes. But when they initiate some person, they find masters inside, sun, moon, stars inside. Then who is giving? It's not that missionary who is initiating. It is the supply line from the master which is supplying, and that initiate, that missionary is only used as an agency. And it is very hard to work for perfection and then to start as a missionary. It will not work really.
It still seems to be a very one-sided relation. Master always gives and gives, and we cannot really give something in return. Sometimes it creates a very bad feeling that we cannot follow the things that Master says. Things like eat no ice cream and then I eat ice cream. The little things in the day. So it's really a question, what can we do about it? Master always gives, and what do we give in return?
Master gives you connection with this holy light and sound. And then you work upon it regularly, and then it will open out all your heart and will prepare you for every kind of service in mission of the Master, and also to help yourself and your family and even the world. Till you are not awakened as soul, you are unfit for anything. because one person is lying ill, what can that person do it? He has to be relieved of the pains and weakness of the illness, and then he will feel like working. So your soul has been awakened. It is to be strengthened. Then it will overcome all those negative intentions of the negativity from the mind. And mind will not be running after ice cream or Coca-Cola or some other things. It will find more interest inside. And it happens. You would have also felt it. In the beginning, your mind is running everywhere, here and there. But if you keep on listening to the sound or attend to the light, after half an hour, you will find a change in the behavior of the mind. And maybe after 1 hour or 2 hours, if you go sitting, it will be 100% settled. It will have no